When you first pick a piece, like what happens to you? How do you make that selection?
I think I'm just like a connoisseur of art and photographs. I'm as much a fan of other people's artwork, and photography is so gorgeous. Black and white photographs, like vintage photos. When I see images from the past, I'm always so interested, like who are those people? And there's so many photographs of Black Americans that are just labeled Negro so and so. It'll say like where they're from. And so it's always like that other. There are certain images that will arrest me and make me want to create them. I saw a photo of Frederick Douglass when he was young. You think of Frederick Douglass with his like woolly fro, but he had waves, like waves and curls, and was super handsome. And I was like, okay, who is this Frederick Douglass? He had this fancy cravat and like this nipped in waistcoat, and I could see paisley on the coat, and the tie looked like maybe it was checkered or checks. So this mix of fabrics, I'm like, there's this whole other side of Frederick Douglass that we are not getting, like the dapper, suave guy with all this swag and attitude. And then he had the intelligence to go with it. He's staring into the camera with this conviction. So looking at this guy as this like dapper, suave, like sexy dude, I just was like, how did I miss that? And how did most people have missed that. And then I felt like that is a piece that I have to make a quilt of. Like, I feel like I have to share it. Like, y'all have to see this.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to see this too.
And that is such a stunning and powerful piece. I feel like when the viewer looks at it, it challenges, just like the what you're sharing about his life, it challenges the history we think we know about
right,
him.
right, exactly. That it always starts with me as my own curiosity and then attraction to beauty and me looking at these textures. I feel compelled, and there's just no way you can just click on that and just like click away, like, oh, well, it's like, hold up. And I enjoy diving into subjects like that and then really getting into his fabrics. What are the fabrics that I want to use to express him? Like maybe I want to use velvet in his hair so you can get the idea of the gloss and the smoothness. And I love that fabric evokes for all of us memories. So when you look at velvet, you have a memory of when you touched velvet or when you saw it, when it was used.
When you wear it, you know how it feels,
Yes.
how it makes you feel. I mean, I'm such an
Yes.
emotional dresser. So every day I put on my outfit like what I want to feel, or it's not my armor, but sometimes my armor. So that's kind of what it feels like too. It's like I feel like they come alive because you know what it feels like
Yes.
viscerally.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I can imagine when you said that, the way velvet slips. And then if you felt silk velvet versus, like polyester velvet, the difference, like that silk velvet, it makes you feel so opulent.
Yes. Yes.
When you put that with your art and quilting, I find quilting always so powerful because even if you just have like this one piece of your work that's from that fabric evokes memories in every single person, and that gets put into the quilt.
Yeah.
And that is always to me like one of the powers of quilts.
All of those experiences in that piece, in that quilt, I think there's an energy there that people feel.
You see what other people don't see, and then you bring those things out and then you present them in a whole new way where people could see them now.